Hello. Believe we are live. 1 minute late. Rip. I realized I didn't have everything set up. Doing a little bit of experimenting today. I know I'm usually doing just Night Rain. But today I'm going to be playing some Wuthering Waves. Just doing things a little different. Because I realized, like, I've been just only doing Night Rain, so I wanted to do something a little different, you know? So now I'm going to be playing WuWa today. That's what we're getting. Alright, I'm going to do my dailies. And then the little event they added, or I guess re-added for the 50th time today. Do this as well. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go... Okay. I'm gonna do... I need to fight this boss one more time. Get Lupa to 90. And yes, I am aware that my rover isn't built very well. I kind of just have rover here for the swap out.
Hopefully this helps.
So I can get more of the stacks.
Tempest of slashes. The wicked will face judgment.
I'm also
the tempest.
probably during when I do get around to doing the story, I most likely won't be talking all that much.
Solo time. Let the show begin.
Because I don't want to be talking over the whatever's going on, you know? Alright. But yeah, only needed to do that once. I guess to just do the rest of it, I'll go over here and do this as well. Actually, this says it wants fusion, so I guess I'll just swap over to here. I think before I get the story started, I'm also going to get her to 90. Because I'm just missing the flowers. I'm pretty sure I can craft this real quick. I just need 4 of it. Okay. 12 of this. There. See, we got it. I'm definitely missing a lot of resources. But it's whatever.
It's Aim Actor, different role, climax of the show!
I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not doing this team rotations properly, but it's whatever.
Listen carefully. Right behind you.
Kid to me. With me to victory. Die, evil. With me. Together we vanquish.
Alright. Yeah, just needed to do that once. Of course, now that I don't need any more of these, I get HP, though. Like, I struggled to get any HP for this Echo set, and now that I don't need it, it's just handing it out. It's quite annoying. Alright. But that is... Daily's done there. Is this just marking the... Okay, yeah. Let me do this first. This will probably be quick. If it's not voiced, I'm skipping it. Of course. I'm not skipping any of the main story, though. Oh, okay, so they made these cheaper? This is cheaper, right? Or am I thinking of the other event? Well, I'll certainly be taking this. I'm kind of getting low on shell credits. Well, not low. I'm only at, I'm at 2.1 mil. Which, I'm gonna need a lot more of that. Level 60. Alright. Oh, yeah, right, flowers.
The power to split and merge. I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Collection spots. I am not a fan of harvesting these flowers, I will say. Only need a handful of them, though. You know, these plants look like they would attack you. It'd be cool if they did.
Leave it to me.
I feel like they don't add stuff like that too much in these kind of games. Give me the flower. No. Can't see. Can't see. Interesting. Am I missing one? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I've been kind of just slowly leveling her up. I'm assuming I probably don't have enough, but okay, I'm actually going to just swap to this team so it becomes easier to check because I am impatient.
I shall have no one.
Okay, yeah, I need 8 more.
Honor.
Should be able to get that. Isn't that one of the places where you can turn in some of the... What are they even called? Hold on. I am completely forgetting what those things are called. Where are they in? They in here? No, they're in here, right? Yeah, these. The caskets, right. Isn't that one of the places where you can turn in the caskets for this area? I'm happy, but also a little surprised that this isn't affecting my
I shall have no one tarnish
that me streaming isn't affecting my internet too much for this game. I would have expected it to cause a bit more problems, to be honest.
I hear cowering prey.
Alright. Only a couple more. Actually, wait, don't I need exactly 3 more? Isn't that all that's left? Ah, no, I need 2 more. Almost perfect, almost perfect. Actually, there is a chest in here. I should probably just do this.
Together we rise.
Same actor, different climax of the show! Nice try!
I still think Brant is, like, incredibly fun.
With me! Together we rise! Glory is upon us! With me!
I don't know. I think they kind of just make all the fusion characters really fun.
Ray secured.
They move a lot.
I shall have no one tarnishing victories.
Action-filled gameplay. Where am I going? I'm blind. I look away for 2 seconds. Alright. Right there.
I hear
And no
cowering prey.
Come on, pal! Same actor, different role. Listen carefully. More passion. Pew pew. Focus, will you?
Tip to me! With me! Time to fight!
Alright. Come here, bud.
Together we rise. Oh, look, shinies.
Alright. There we go.
No one as we advance from one battle to the next. Do you ever feel tired? I want to become stronger, wiser, and better. I want to be someone who's got your back, to be your most trusted fellow warrior.
Sweet. Finally level 90. Echoes definitely do need some work, as you can tell here. A little sad. I think I'm a little low on damage or attack. I love this weapon though. I got this weapon because it reminded me of Malekith's Blackblade. Alright. But now that that's out of the way, can go do story now, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to do before. Right. Alright, also let me unmark this. There's nothing else in the event page, right? What is this? Actually, that reminds me. I think there's a handful... Yeah, I need to do this stuff. I'm missing a couple things here, because I've been kind of slacking off when it comes to this update. I've been kind of just logging in and doing the bare minimum for the dailies. But now I need to go ahead and actually... I'm gonna do the story, and then I don't know if I'm gonna do it much on stream or anything. But I definitely do need to do more of the world exploration and stuff. Those textures are not loading properly.
Fulvia! 2 large platters, please, with 2 bottles of heart pour.
I love that feature they added, though, where it's like the terms are underlined, you can click.
She left the Bow of Legions.
That's enough, folks. You know the rules. No gossip outside the arena. Just dig in.
Still got that fire, huh, Fulvia?
You should talk. Finally cut ties with the Silvers, eh? With the way they handle the share of profits, you should have left sooner.
Well, back then, a strong backer was exactly what I needed.
Hello.
I'll say it was all bad.
How's it going?
So, this is your new partner. Looks like you can handle yourself. Can't keep a tavern running for long if you don't have a good eye. By the way, Heart Pour is sold out today. Guess the celebrity branding really worked.
What? Oh, come on!
What's Heart Pour?
Nope. NA.
A drink I endorsed.
I'm pretty sure you should be able
Most
to
of the drinks
check
I
on
promoted
the
were,
UID
but this one's actually really
if it's.
good.
I think it's the same as the Hoyo games, right? Where the first number shows what region. Is it the same? I forgot to check,
on it, you
actually.
don't have to worry about quality. It's just that the taste. Well, let's just say it's meh, at best.
Why? What's up?
I'll get you a taste of Heart Pour later. For now, let's enjoy the meal. So, fellow warrior, any stories to share? There is still much to learn about each other.
Man, I should have eaten before I started playing.
Hey, Lupa, got a message from old Abius. He said the new batch of restored footage
Ah,
just
fair
arrived,
enough.
including those about Contender Mia.
I wasn't sure. I actually I don't have anybody.
I almost forgot.
I don't know
everything
anybody
going
that
on
plays
lately.
in the different
Restored
regions,
footage?
so I didn't know if it was the
Recordings
same or
of
not.
Major matches or famous contenders. Helpful for those who want to learn from them. F4 Augustas are the most popular. 4 years ago, she became the champion and a household name by crushing every single opponent. From there, she worked her way up into the F4 seat. But I prefer watching Contender Mia's matches over any of the past champions. I think she's got real heart. You can feel it, even through the recordings. The way she threw herself into every fight.
It's kind of funny when the textures don't load properly for a second.
Not likely. She disappeared during a great Aegon years ago. Some say she got tangled up in illegal betting scandals.
What do you mean unique
Others
5
think
stars?
the pressure from her manager drove her to leave Septimont. There are plenty of rumors, but no one knows what really happened.
Like any of the banner 5 stars?
Still, it's frustrating to just disappear halfway through. If you fail to make it to the end, people will see you as nothing. Solace never disappoints. Their dishes hit the spot every time. Now that our bellies are full,
I do
time to
have
relax.
every character in this
To
game.
Leonidas Hotel. It's the best place for travelers.
But
in
I'm not
Septimont.
a whale.
I've got a long-term rental.
But I do have every single character in this game, but I'm not a whale. I'm just really lucky on this game. I'm low spending. The biggest purchase I've done in this game is buying the skins. That's the only time I've actually bought currency.
Ta-da!
Welcome to your new spot.
was for the
It's
skins.
a lifetime suite, and it's yours anytime you need it during your stay in Septimont. Don't mention it. The hotel owner sees us as future champions. Supporting us is an investment that will pay off. Of that, I am certain. You know, gladiating means everything to me. I really, really love it. I know I'm lucky. I know what I want and I'm doing what I love.
Relatable.
Compared to those drifting through life, I've already been given so much. But sometimes... Well, sometimes I feel a little afraid. I was born for this, but the more I embrace it, the more I fear losing it.
By the way, do you know how
I can't
long
help
this
but
story
wonder,
is?
what is it that
I was
fills me
planning
up
on
when I'm
doing the
under those
whole
lights?
story
My
quest
passion for the fight?
on stream, but I just
the
hope it's
favor
not
it
like
brings me.
8 hours long.
If one day I lost that favor,
Usually
would
they
I
don't do
be
super
more
long quests like
helpless,
that.
panicked and heartbroken than
But,
those who never had it in
you
the
know.
first place?
HSR
If that
cough
day
cough.
comes, would I still be able to say I love this life?
HSR traumatized me with the 50-hour long quests. I mean, I don't have a necessary time limit. It's just I don't like streaming for too long. I don't like dragging out the stream. Like, if it takes too long, I could just split it into 2 parts, but I did want to do the whole rest of the quest that I haven't done on stream.
Well said. It's my life to live, my path to walk. If I don't make my choices, who will? That's how you live life without regrets.
3 to 4 hours? I mean, that's probably fine then.
Tomorrow's the semifinals. We'd best get some rest.
I don't have a stream, I don't think, that goes to 5 hours. I don't want it to, as long as it doesn't go to 5 hours. If it gets around to like 4.5 hours and I'm
warrior.
still not done. Okay, now I feel like I'm missing stuff by talking. But if it gets around to like 4.5 hours, then I'll probably just cut it and then do the rest tomorrow. WPNG. This is actually an insane hotel room, though. What? Wonder if there's a place like this in real life.
Words? Lines of them all around me.
Actually, those flowers remind me. I cannot wait to get Frolova
Music
next
coming
update.
from above.
Been waiting for her since the start. Finally, she's releasing. I don't want to really rush it. The main reason I'm streaming it is so I had an excuse to actually do the story, because I've been kind of just pushing it off. I like experiencing the stories generally for this game. I think they do really well with them.
Here, I am not
So I
your foe,
typically don't
nor
like
can
rushing
we
them.
harm each other, should we so wish. Lay your blade to rest, if only for now. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, on this special stage. A city wild and beautiful, chasing endless glory. Tell me, does Septimont please you as much as Raguna once did? Ah, so it is she you seek.
I really hope they keep her kind of like morally gray
as you rather
instead of.
captivated.
I hope they don't pull like a Genshin and just. Yep,
Let's
she's a
take
good
our
guy
time.
now.
I would like our talk to be pleasant. No one will bother us.
I want her to not change when she becomes playable.
I have an associate who adores the heroic tales told throughout this land. For this reason, the missing girl you seek and the anomaly you sensed in Septimont, they are indeed threads in his tapestry. You could call it an obsession of his. Every hero's tale begins with a trial. Your wisdom and courage, your compassion and resolve.
I
your
did
hope
not
and
know
madness.
that.
Will they be strong enough to carry you through the trial?
If this is from more recent story, I definitely did not know that because I've been
read it.
staying away from
I hope
spoilers.
the story speaks to you.
Rip.
The answers you seek lie within these pages.
Well, besides, I
If
guess,
we
the
continue to
spoilers
meet
that are,
as foes,
unless they're
the
in the
symphony
trailer.
grows monotonous. I confess I find it rather uninspired.
Okay. Is it like just a theory? A game theory.
I'll ask again, Frolova. What are you doing here in Septimont? And why give me this?
I am giving this story a little nudge. As of now, you and that blessed maiden from the tower are deeply interwoven in the fate he has spun.
So you're not the only overseer active in Renacida. Scar, your nameless ally, and you. The Fraxidus seems to revel in the company of those with twisted obsessions.
It's not as you imagine. You've already met my associate, you see. He trusts what he sees, not the words of others.
I've already crossed paths with him since arriving in Renacida.
As a creator, he always hopes his characters will craft twists and turns that he himself cannot foresee. He believes that the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. I gave you this play so you can see the ending. That gladiator girl will be the harbinger of the dark tide in Septimont.
Okay. It was underlined. I thought it had some
All
special
glory
meaning.
will be
Nope.
consumed, and the pride of heroes will dissolve within a blackened maze.
Actually, I noticed that a couple of the words.
Such
It's a
is
nice
the
feature, but I
finale
noticed a couple of the words
she
actually
holds
don't
most
really.
dear.
I feel like need.
This is a short story, one that only lasts 3 days. When the final match concludes,
Okay.
so too will this story.
I assume that
You
would
could
make
end
sense,
this
but
prize by ending her life before
let's
the
not with
curtain
spoilers. All right.
falls. Change the ending.
I'll let it slide
and
now,
tragedy
but
is averted.
no more, please.
But should you falter, or worse, warn her of what's to come, the consequences will spiral far beyond anything you can imagine.
What you're proposing I do. Tell me, what reason do I have to trust a word you're saying, Frolova?
You don't need to trust me. Let my words slip from your thoughts if you wish.
Oh, good. Just
As I've already
let's
said,
chill with the spoilers
the
for now.
story
And
will
then
unfold
no more.
as my associate has written it. The choice lies with you. It is a freedom we all hold. Even the wildest imaginations draw from what already exists. So it is with this story. It follows a template, and even its creator cannot escape its confines. Choose wisely, Rover. Time is still on your side. For now. I look forward to your performance in this grand finale.
I just know those pedal effects are murdering the bitrate. I've been having issues with bitrate, and I just know those aren't helping. True. Yeah, no, I've been really loving the WuWa story. That's why I generally don't like skipping through it. Is because I've been really enjoying the story they're telling with this game. Hello there.
Morning, fellow warrior. Huh. You don't exactly look well rested.
I mean, I understand why they put, like, your custom name in the subtitle at the bottom. But I feel like at that point, though, they probably should just put the title they call you.
And that fleeting image. Lupa turning into that unfamiliar girl.
True.
I need more clues before making any decisions. I'm fine. Just a bad dream. Let's get going. Our next
Still waiting
stop
for the
is
not Carlo,
Olympus, right?
the Calcharo story,
You
though.
got it.
I was so
Let's get
excited when the game released and I saw Calcharo. And then they did nothing with him, and I was really salty. I do hope they do something with him eventually. He's kind of just there.
Not to brag, but I down that kerosene with just one blow.
Is this where we get to fighting things? Yeah, that's true. Hopefully, at least. I mean, at that point, it'd be kind of funny. If we get to there, and they still don't, it'd be kind of funny, but it'd be really annoying. At that point, they're just purposely ignoring him.
As expected, the Silvers chose to face us in the semifinals. The news spreads quickly.
You knew this was coming.
Of course. To them, it's a provocation, and to forfeit would be a disgrace. Domina Julia must
I do
be
see
here.
some of my textures aren't loading properly.
She wouldn't miss a moment like this. She's shrewd and exceptionally capable, but arrogant to the core. She's convinced that she's always right. She doesn't believe in talking things through, thinks
Yeah.
it's for the weak. So we'll show her we don't need rigged matches to win. We'll win with pure strength.
Actually, isn't he like the only standard character we like barely got anything for? Unless I'm misremembering, but other than him, didn't everybody else already get a story quest? Oh yeah, wait. I was gonna say Encore, but Encore got a story like an update ago,
4
right?
years have passed, and I stand before you once more. Not as a
Those eyes seem
gladiator,
familiar.
but as a witness to the start of this grand event. You all know well that gladiatorial combat is the lifeblood of our ancient and mighty city.
Ah, one of
Seize
those
power
characters.
and fight for victory. Once, we fought to survive on the seas. That same instinct courses through our veins.
Oh.
Today.
Why was I think? Oh, I was wondering why I thought that. I guess, I mean, they showed up in like the main quest during like 1.0, right?
Remember,
Even if some of them for like only a
cling to
moment.
glory. Without the strength to defend it, we'll see it.
I think that's probably why I got it
slip
mixed up.
through their fingers. Warriors, by the eternal sun, may your courage honor
Memory isn't
sentinels
amazing. My
and
memory isn't
breathe
amazing
the
sometimes.
loyalty to its spirit. I look forward to the rise of new heroes in this Aegon.
You know, I didn't want to say anything, but what is this outfit? Holy.
Let the Aegon begin.
True.
Come, my fellow warrior. Victory is ours for the taking.
So I do think it's a little concerning if I'm losing my memory already. I saw the quest on the side said win the semifinals. What if you lose, huh?
Happy hunting, gladiators.
Versus the vow of allegiance. Let the Aegon begin!
I forgot. Does this make you use... Okay, yeah.
I am the Tempest!
Ah, I get the joke. She says, I am the Tempest, as she... her eye, wow.
Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting party.
The wicked will face judgment.
Oh, the actual person. I was like, what am I attacking over here? The camera had the R echo blocking the NPC there.
Tempest of slashes.
We are bullying this person.
Will face judgment.
I don't think they've touched the floor in a while.
The wicked will face judgment.
This doesn't seem fair.
Hopefully this helps.
Cutscene? Ah, yes.
This frequency, it's like the dark tide in the inverted tower. Thanks, my fellow warrior. Can't win, so you play dirty in the arena, huh? You make me sick!
I do like that they throw in cutscenes occasionally. I feel like a couple of the other games, you rarely get a cutscene. Just realized my mouse is in the middle.
Esteemed Ephor, I must bring a grave matter to your attention. In this
very match! The Silvers stooped to underhanded tactics!
Speak plainly, gladiator.
This spear, it was a gift from Domina Julia, head of House Silver when I first joined the family. Back then, I trusted the Silvers completely, never once doubting their intentions. That is, until I chose to leave them, not long ago. Now in today's arena, this spear spiraled out of control, nearly stabbing my own teammate.
I said you would.
Of course. And your proof? Honorable Ephor, I guarantee this spear will withstand any scrutiny. Lupa, you owe your fame and fortune to our legions. Yet, you turned your back on us when we needed
That put an
you
image in my
most.
head I don't think I like.
Allow me to remind everyone, House Silver does not
True,
have
but oh no.
nor fear defeat. In past Aegons, we have constantly led in victories. Even if we lose today, we will not be expelled from Septimont. So tell me, Lupa, who is truly desperate to destroy whom? A lone gladiator cut off from her family? Or a house as powerful as mine?
Enough of this disgrace. Stop your performance, Jester. What?
Yeah, just make sure to get the camera real close. Really show it off.
That's Yuno, the priestess of Septimont. She rarely leaves the temple and only shows up accompanying Ephor Augusta.
The heroic spirits of the moon and stars have long seen through it. These hollow lies taint Septimont's sacred arena. Guilty.
I knew it. I said you would.
It's
I
obvious.
said you would. You didn't listen.
No chance.
No, I said it.
50 face. That can't be right. It's typical, innit?
Augusta, banish
I'm not gonna
the
lie.
Silvers from Septimont.
When you said that before, I thought you were saying
The priestess
Melania
controls
and
her fate
Malekith
and
made
has the power
Lupa.
to make final calls here. Most people trust her judgment.
And that put some imagery in my brain that I did not want there.
Yuno is a bit extreme in our line of priestesses. Not everyone agrees with her behavior, despite her capabilities.
This can't. This is very confusing. Sorry.
Guilty.
Thank God.
Spoken.
That's outrageous. Unbelievable. Despicable stuff. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, they're guilty.
Julia Silva, you know the weight of your actions. I know your family once stood as the cornerstone of this city. Its pioneers, its founders, its protectors. For centuries, the Silvers fought bravely in the hunting grounds. defending Septimont from tacit discards. But
I do
today,
love the accents
you
for characters in
dishonor
different
their
regions as
legacy.
well.
Do not disgrace them further, Julia. Leave Septimont. Do not ever return.
As you command, F4.
Your performance just now. That wasn't a complete disaster.
I'll have to look it up later then.
At least you show more promise than those idiots retreating to cling to their meager points.
This lineup of characters from Septimont seem really cool. I'm excited to get all of them.
Fight well, both of you. Do not disappoint me or Augusta in tomorrow's final. It seems there's still some time before the other semi-final concludes. Let's head to the lounge for a break.
Thank God for the wings. They really do need to make it so you can use the wings anywhere, though.
Let me cut to the chase. The Silvers are finished. F4 Augusta's swift decision sealed their fate. Don't tell me you had no part in this.
Who's to say? How could I predict Domina Julia would tamper with my spear?
Regardless, House Silver has been banished. Even if they deceived you first, you still left their team without a word and violated your contract.
It's a true wonder.
Skip to the end, Kartor. You're not here to lecture or spread gossip.
I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like the climate would probably be pretty hot.
I can ensure
What would
damage to your career is minimal.
What's the term?
In return, I'll be your
whatever.
event manager for
But yeah,
next year.
I feel like it probably would. But also, I definitely think it's to, you know, sell the characters as well.
I trust you draw up a contract that satisfies me, Kartor.
Always ready to squeeze an opportunity, aren't you, Lupa?
The Silvers lit the spark, but you turned a blind eye to what was happening. Don't fool yourself, Kartor. You're complicit in this too.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Wait. You didn't come to me.
I just remembered who this guy is.
Did you?
F4
True.
Augusta.
I did the first part of this quest when the update initially released. Like, all the way up until where I started today, I did when the update first released, and then
Finally some peace.
it was like really late
What a day.
/ early in the morning for me, so I did the part I did, and then had to go to bed, because I was, like, falling asleep. Because I think by the time I got to where I was at the start of this stream, it was, like, 1 or 2 in the morning, and actually it might have been earlier in the morning. I don't remember. Either way, I was really tired and I couldn't keep doing the story.
F4 Augusta had a humble origin. Her path to power was paved in blood.
But yeah, I forgot who that was until literally
Decades
like
ago,
just now.
Corruption ran rampant in Septimont, far worse than it is now. 2 F4s met untimely ends back then. The great Aegon carries immense weight for the city, and I guess that's why she chose this moment to act. The priestess of Septimont has the authority to make final judgments. You know, in particular,
I would have done that as
one
well.
of F4 Augusta's staunchest allies.
I was gonna do that and just play it
Most
instantly
prophets
as it
spend their
dropped,
days in the
but I
temple,
decided I wanted
observing
to
fate's flow and
just
tending to the eternal flames.
go to bed and then do it at a later time.
But you knows
That way,
she prefers to spend her time in the hunting ground,
yeah.
bow in hand.
But yeah, I
patrolling
wanted
with
to
the
do
other fighters.
it
Born during an eclipse.
generally
She's the
all
most
at once. I
gifted
wasn't able
among her
to,
line.
because I wanted to be able to enjoy it, but I
Impressive,
didn't think I was
isn't
going to be able
it?
to actually enjoy it if I was, like, half asleep doing it. So I just waited, and then I waited too long, and now we're here, and I'm doing it.
That's right. Ah, I owe you for helping me escape Julia's tricks.
Man, I'm so backed up with quests, though.
That fleeting frequency. It was similar to the Threnodians.
Mainly because especially a lot of the, like, companion story quests, I just haven't even started a lot of them. Because I've been wanting to be able to do them all in one sitting.
Can I see your
Yeah.
spear?
I just generally, when I want to do a story, I want to do it generally all in one sitting. I don't really like, me personally, I just don't like doing it in parts over a couple days.
I can't feel that abnormal frequency.
Which is why I have a bunch of the story quests just piled up, because I know that they're going to take a couple hours.
Lupa, does Domina Julia believe in the Sentinel?
Well, if anything, she despises the acolytes in Raguna. Her obsession with titles is for the glory that comes with them. She prides herself on being the perfect Septimontian. It's highly unlikely she'd believe in the Sentinel.
I see.
I see where this is going.
Sorry. Lend me your shoulder for a moment. I'm a bit tired.
Go ahead.
I just realized my mouse was in the middle of the screen the whole time. I wonder how soft her tail is. That's kind of what I wonder every single time I see it. It looks so soft.
Oh, wow. That's settled. Looks like the other two teams have wrapped up their match. The semifinals are over.
Who is my favorite?
Finally, we can leave and get some rest.
Contender Lupa! Oh, congratulations on reaching the final!
My brain is
And you!
exploding.
Your
Hold on.
performance earlier was truly impressive.
Lupa, did you notice any signs of match fixing involving House Silver before? About that?
I told you not long ago, the Bow of Legions has
Brain
been
is not
exploiting
working.
their gladiators. But no one dared to speak up.
If you win the final, oh, you will have the whole of Solace raising their drinks to your name.
All right, everyone.
I could put it
I'll chat with you
to
later. But first, let's give my fellow warrior a moment to breathe.
probably
okay?
3.
She's new to Septimont. I'm sure none of you want to get carried away and leave a bad impression on an outlander.
For right now. Oh, well. You know, that's a tough question. I really like the cast of this game.
I'll meet up with you once I've dealt with all this.
I
Let me
mean,
be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the
I'd
past
say
behind.
if we're talking current playable, I like Cheng Li,
Plan with
Shorekeeper,
I am here to serve. The power to split. and
Cardathia
not
/ Fleur-de-Lis, and then also Yinlin.
No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap.
I did kind of start the game initially, like, because I saw true and real. But I started the game initially because I saw Yinlin's drip marketing. But yeah. You know, when I saw that Cheng Li was getting a skin, I like I wanted to insta purchase that. Actually, that reminds me, I do need to rotate the display. I need more character display
The crown of winds has been.
I generally every so often just change out who's in the display.
Are you the one who summoned this blade?
Who to put first? The Forgotten Ones. I got him to 70. And then I got him on the first banner, and then Yinlin released, and I kind of just forgot about him. I don't know who to put in the first. Hey, you know what? You can. You haven't been in there since, like, the first couple days of your existence in this game. Not you. You know what? You haven't been into the display in a while. You can go in there. It is actually kind of crazy how, like, drastic the difference is between, like, the current characters and their summoning animations compared to, like, the 1.0 character summoning animations.
On your face. Surprised to see me?
Like, they all have the same background from 1.0. It's kind of nuts. Actually, I think it's kind of like 1.x. A lot of them have the same background. But yeah. Alright. Back to the story. What's his mark? Oh, it's this. I see. Give me this. Thank you. I could fly up there, however, I'm gonna get the true experience. I'm gonna go on the elevator. I'm gonna go on the super slow elevator. Actually, I would be using my fusion team right now, but I wanted to use this team because it actually has Rover on it. I wanted to use a team with Rover on it for the main story.
Lupa. It was the Threnodian and Dark Tide's frequencies I sensed in her weapon. If only for...
Not gonna lie though, I am a little concerned about playing this game for a prolonged period of time. Because last time I had this game open for hours and hours and hours, my computer kind of reset itself. And I know it's not the game's fault. It's my old computer's fault. Well, it's not that old, but it's getting there.
But it's unlikely he can freely bend the
it's starting to get a couple issues. I do need to clean it out.
Long ago if he could.
But
Septimont exists outside reality.
Last time I played this game for a prolonged period of time, it crashed.
If this isn't the real world, I could take more drastic actions. But if it is,
I want to take a picture of this.
Killing Lupa would be an act I could never take back.
Alright. I would say have fun in your shift, but I feel like that's probably not going to happen. I have a feeling that that probably won't be the case. Unless it's a job you like, in which case nice, but...
Wait for Arsenosis to appear in the final. That's my lead to Cardathia.
I haven't personally met anybody who like really enjoys their job. I get there's people that do. But me personally, I haven't met anybody with positive feedback on their job.
In the meantime, I need to figure out that Overseer's limits. The longer this lasts, the more anomalies are bound to show.
Boss, why the long face, huh? Something getting you down?
She's cool.
Wuling, why are you here?
She seems kinda like
I'm
a
here for sightseeing.
4-star.
How could I miss the Great Aegon? It's Septimon's signature event. Ah, you are the one to break the deadlock. You've noticed it, haven't you, boss? Septimon is caught in some anomaly.
How much do you know about it? This is our second time meeting, Wuling. That can't be a coincidence.
I can feel it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Every time I get close, it slips away like smoke. But now, I'm sure of it. If I want out of this mess, I need to borrow some of your muscle.
She's funny.
But Taoists have their rules, can't say too much. But helping you helps me. A little nudge is no big deal, right? Here, take this. A little something from me to you. A good start for us. Anyway, it's on me, no charge. Seeing isn't believing, but truth exists in the mirror of the world. Go ahead, see for yourself.
What do you think? The final's nearly here. Will contender Mia claim the title? She's done well so far, but her track record has been shaky.
She'd better not slip up now. I've bet a fortune in the underground
I
pits.
feel like that animation had more energy than the character voice put out.
That John fellow promised she'd win no matter what.
John. Mia's manager. Listen, she's got all sorts of talk round her, and the odds are crazy. But past champions have always been the noble bloods, haven't they? Not to mention, she's originally from Raguna.
Wuling. She's gone again. I remember Lupa mentioning a gladiator named Mia. She disappeared years ago during a Great Aegon. Frolova said the story only lasts for 3 days and ends during the final. The Great Aegon is at the heart of the story after all. The bell on this mirror is jingling. The closer I move in that direction, the louder it gets. I'd better check it out.
Okay. Misclick. Interesting.
John, how many more times must we go through this? I know you can't bear to lose your golden goose, but Mia's completely lost it. That woman's crossed the line.
Easy, easy. Haven't I already compensated you? Just bear with her a little longer. She's not losing it every time she steps into the arena, is she? She's just been under a lot of pressure.
She's not the only one under pressure. They're planning to bring Kerosaurs into the final. Do you realize how much money is at stake? Tell me, how can I trust a fighter like her to win the final?
I know Mia's unraveling, the hallucinations, the hysteria. It's been a lot.
Did you know she cries in the lounge? Can you believe it? A gladiator in the lounge crying. She can't even connect with the audience, including her fans. What use is being a great fighter if you can't hold the crowd?
We have no choice. The people of Septimont want to see her fight. If we take her out, the complaints will bury us. The star from Raguna, the champion of Septimont. That headline alone prints money.
Sorry, I just had to look at something real quick.
That gladiator girl, Mia, was it? I hear she's got quite the following.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone loves her, as long as she's winning.
Before the great Aegon, I remember her performance was abysmal. Hysteria, they said, utterly unhinged. For someone with her fighting skills, it's shocking how far she fell. Her value plummeted to rock bottom.
Yeah, this guy talks like somebody I would expect
done
to
after
be a
that, but then
noble
that
person.
John dragged her out of the mud.
Oh, yes, it's tragic, really. Poor Mia. John will wring every last credit out of her. How pitiful. My dear Lucius, you've surely heard about the underground pits by now, yes?
Oh? What are you thinking?
The commoners who bear grudges against the Senate, the vultures circling for profit. Rage simmers within them, a keg waiting to ignite. They're eager for chaos, bloodshed, and sacrifice. If we simply provide the spark, we'll make a fortune while eliminating untoward risks.
Delightful. Nothing like a bit of spectacle and strife to pass the time, is there?
All right.
Relax, Mia. You can do this. Hold on. It's all right. I'll be fine. It hasn't been all bad. I've met people who've supported me. They've cheered me on since I first stepped into the arena. But I know my limits. No matter how much I push myself, this is as far as I'll go. I love this. Gladiating. Just stepping into the arena makes me feel happy. But here, I can't treat it like a hobby. And, I want to be seen. To hear them cheer for me. Their laughter, their cheers. Oh, I want to win. I want to win so, so bad. And I need the money. Oh, divinity above. I hope I won't let anyone down. Oh, I need to be better. Much, much better.
That bench looks a little off.
Warrior!
For an instant, I felt it. The Threnodian's frequency again.
Whew. I've finished talking with them.
Alright, some of these textures are not loading properly right now.
This is for you. The harp whore I wanted you to try before. Chilled is the best way to have it.
You need to rest before continuing this investigation. Your strength is spent.
Thank you for your help these past few days.
We're both from Renacita. I'm here by the Sentinel's will. This is simply my duty, for I was once blessed by the Sentinel. The blessings and freedoms they grant, I wish to share them with everyone across these islands.
The tidal blight is spreading faster. I'm afraid.
It's okay. Do not let it break you. One thing is certain. This anomaly stems from a specific power. Some facilities and records have been rewound nearly 2 decades back. We just need to find out why and who's responsible. The clock is ticking, but we still have a chance.
The mastermind behind this will be tricky to deal with.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. Compared to the darkness that once whispered in my ears, a tangible enemy is easier to face. Besides, the Righteous One will notice this anomaly when she arrives. Our moves so far will guide her forward.
You really trust her, don't you?
Yes, very much. We correct each other's mistakes and walk the path of salvation together. Trust in yourself too. One day, you will reclaim your name. As for those vile intentions lurking in the dark tide, we'll cut them off together. Now, shall we continue the investigation? Are you ready?
Absolutely. This is so exhausting. Dealing with these headaches takes more energy than fighting in the arena. What is it? You're radiating worry. If it's about tomorrow's final, maybe you should relax a bit.
Lupa, can you tell me more about Mia?
Sure, but why the sudden interest?
Just curious. I overheard some people talking about her earlier.
Well, contender Mia. I first heard about her from Domina Julia. Julia didn't like her. Probably because they once competed in the same Aegon. Mia disappeared after claiming the title, leaving that Aegon without an official champion. An ignorant fool! That's how Julia described her. Back then, I'd just been purchased by the Silvers, and I got curious about the story. Turns out, Mia spent almost all her time out of the arena training. Beyond the barest of needs, she devoted herself to honing her craft. That kind of dedication wasn't well regarded in Septimond back then. Rumor has it she got caught in dirty match fixing, cracked under the pressure and ran. Everyone has their breaking point. If she ran because of it, I don't blame her. Well, maybe I just handle these things better. Or maybe I just don't care about people's expectations. I'm not above the commercial events. It's how I made a name for myself, built my worth. As long as I'm in the arena, I'm happy. Applause comes and goes, but the things that matter, facilities, resources, opportunities, they don't come cheap. Septimont has its shadows, but some things still have to get done. I don't mind being used as long as whoever I work with knows where the line is. I know it's easy to turn a blind eye to the dirty games, but that's just handing Septimont over to the vultures. The Silvers played dirty in the arena I hold dear. They trampled over a line that should never be crossed. So, we're done. Look at it. How beautiful. To the great city of Septimont.
I don't think that moon texture is loading properly.
Today's the final! Let's go! May victory be ours, and may you find the one you've been searching for.
Yippee! Down the elevator.
Not to brag, but I downed that carousel with just one blow.
Shut up. Some of the NPCs here say the same thing quite a lot. His clothes are not loading.
Warrior, look over there! That's Arsinosa!
Why texture's not loading? No! Yeah, whatever.
So that's the guardian echo of Septimont. But there's something different about this Arsinosa compared to the one I saw confronting Cardathea.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to tell you something yesterday about Mia. Decades ago, during the Great Aegon, Mia disappeared on her way to receive the award. But before that, she did claim the title of the Bloody Aegon and even received Arsinosa's blessing. The current 2-on-2 matchup was only introduced thanks to Augusta and her predecessor. Before that, the matches were far more brutal. Gladiators were thrown into a chaotic free-for-all. To hype up the event, the organizers would unleash hordes of tacit discords into the arena. The last gladiator standing was crowned the victor. At least, changes have been made since then. Refined by flames and tempests, all that endures eventually becomes part of Septimont's legacy.
The day of the final is here.
I just wish the textures would load better.
Arsinosa watches, and her significance is known to every Septimontian. It is etched in chronicles and sung in legends. If you seek the glory of Arsinosa's blessing, then fight with everything you have. Show me if any of you four possess the strength to earn the Guardian's recognition.
I think I need to go into settings real quick.
Listen, my fellow warrior. Those cheers are for us. They wait for us to give them a fight to remember. Are you ready to win this with me?
Sure. Absolutely.
Wonderful. Now, it's hunting time, my fellow warrior.
Is it gonna throw me in instantly, or am I gonna have a chance to? Okay. Okay. Oh my god, it's lagging.
One more time.
Hold on. What's going on here?
Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting.
You know what? I probably shouldn't be worrying about that.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked.
Ah, I canceled it. What is even going on? Why are you targeting this? This is not what I wanted to target.
Hopefully this helps.
There we go.
Carthia's frequency is getting stronger. The wicked.
Am I canceling it?
The wicked will face judgment.
Oh my god. I do no damage.
She once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
Will face judgment. I am the Tempest.
She has already given us salvation. And now, though we stand apart,
Ow.
we still fight together.
I hate those big guys.
Last chance.
Hello, let's not. It would be really tragic if I died. Okay, I guess I can't die here. That or it was intended. Ah.
The guardian that
Oh my god. Yeah, I know.
protected the glory of Septimon, now reduced to this. Tragic. Sounding the death knell. Exonerate. Windstorm. Sweep all away. You won't escape. Oceans, bow before me. Charge forth with me. Tides, rise and crack. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimon is now tainted by the dark tide. I will grant you release and uncover the mastermind behind this chaos.
Ow.
Repent.
Didn't really mean to do that there.
Silence beckons.
Catastrophic misclick.
Torrents, rage on. Sounding the death knell. My blade. Purge all evil.
Okay, yeah, I'll just tank everything, sure. Yeah, I'll just tank it. Yeah. Who cares about dodging, am I right?
I won't back down. True form revealed at last. Exonerate. Gales purify. Tides, rise and furious tides. Split the heavens! Such is their blessing. Purge the impure. Destroy! Oceans.
Get parried?
Bow before me. Salvation. Charge forth with me.
Sing malice. Windstorm.
Oh.
Sweep all away.
There's a scripted thing. I see. God, this game cooks. Oh my god.
I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
Let them cook.
What's wrong? You seem like you're somewhere else.
Lupa, how did we win?
We defeated our opponents?
I see. The bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Lupa and Mia overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors. Remember, this is more than just a title. It is a testament to your own strength and wisdom in overcoming your opponents. You've earned the right to claim it. This medal once belonged to a single champion, the last survivor standing in the ring. But I divided it into two, to remind you that just as we fight alongside echoes, the glory of Septimont is upheld by heroes who support one another, to remain steadfast. Fighting alone is commendable. However, true strength lies in protecting those beside you. The high tide draws near, I want all warriors heading to the hunting grounds to remember this.
That's interesting. Augusta, look. Another two have earned Arsenos's blessing.
You've done incredibly well.
As a gladiator, it's a great honor to claim the title with you. Let's savor this moment of glory and joy. You plotted this tragedy.
No, madam, I wouldn't take all the credit. The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. A collective murder so entertainingly woven, with blood on every hand. Who's left to point a finger? But I must admit, I'm astonished you would endure all this for strangers and lands you've never set foot on.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire Renacita into the Dark Tide, but it failed. And so will you.
Madam, surely you know you alone cannot undo my story.
Alone? She will come here and find a way to finish this. And I will make your so-called perfect play spiral out of control. Silent, hollow words. The dark tide engulfing the city of glory. All shall be swept away by the winds at the story's end!
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You've come, warrior!
The mighty guardian, Eudicus Arsinosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
I see that casket in the distance.
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsinosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsinosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Sure, let's go.
Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Hold on. First of all, I want to claim this, and I forgot I also want to go check out the settings real quick. This. Is there no thing for just... I mean, I guess I could... Who knows?
These days have been a feast of victories.
becoming champion, the glory, oh, all thanks to you. Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Why?
Lackluster.
Okay, whatever.
I'll end you. Glory is upon us.
Such is their blessing.
Get over here.
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more...
Okay.
You are from my homeland. Septimont.
I forgot to pick up that casket, actually.
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunasi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Krylova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Krylova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
feel like we shouldn't.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is that so? I don't know what's weighing on your mind, but you accepted my invitation, and we fought as one in the arena. As a warrior, I trust the clash of steel far more than words. The traces of the blade reflect the soul of its wielder. All right. Don't wear that face. Whatever it is, I trust you'll make the right call. Septimont is my city. Don't let it lose its glory or pride. Will you promise me that, warrior?
I'll do what I can. It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
Give me this.
I hear cowering prey.
Such is their blessing.
Be gone, wicked souls!
How long are you gonna do that for?
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't see an axe there.
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes. So, she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks... power. Needs home.
Okay.
More tacit discords, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears as well as tacit discords.
That was easy.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
Oh, I actually have the mask on now.
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Oh, okay. See. I just wish the textures were loading better.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Lupa?
Yeah, this is just average Tuesday.
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Well, this place looks cool. Yikes.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story isn't yours! Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I've chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Sorry for not talking there for a minute. I wanted to let it cook. And cook they did. They always do so well.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
All right. Is this gonna fly all the way over there?
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
Okay.
In a past story, I came here with Cartathea.
Can it stop putting the mouse in the center?
Look at you. You can't go on much longer. I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Gardathia. You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Yeah, may as well. Oh.
Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving.
What a throw.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
With me! Together we howl! I'll end you! Put now!
Really?
I smell fear.
Into the spotlight with me! Or nothing!
Okay, well,
Need
hold
to
on.
check for more patrol units
What was the
nearby.
point of that, though? How did he... Okay, whatever. Oh. Oh, there's a thing down there? I mean, I guess we are draining the water.
Cowering prey.
Not excited to fight this.
Glory is with me! With me! To victory! Into the spotlight! Face me, coward! Time to fight!
Alright. I feel like that would have hit the actual arm instead of the... whatever.
The water is drained. Time to
That
head to the
giant
bell tower.
statue looks awesome.
That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Really? I can't fly right now? Eh, good thing she runs fast. Though I won't lie, the running animation is kind of funny. It's a little silly. Oh, my ult is just charging itself. Well, this looks like somewhere I'm gonna have to fight something.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Ah, it's you!
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that.
Hold on, I need to go check something.
A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me,
You're right, I'm
why
back.
would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Caught you now! Here! Together we howl! With me!
That's a big sword.
I hear cowering prey.
With me! Into the spotlight! Face me, coward! Left dot! Glory is upon us!
Okay.
Triumph at the spear tip! Flee, Bill! With me! Together we howl!
Really?
Lackluster.
The fight is on! Die, evil!
Alright.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
Aha, hello there.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard. Desperate to grow
You have been playing for
stronger.
3 hours.
I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill
I find that
what
feature
it
so
once
funny.
sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her
He looks
is
so
far
sick of
more
him.
full. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Oh, well, I could have just gotten the flowers from this. Oh, well.
I hear cowering.
With me!
I'll end you!
Into the spotlight! With me! Let's start! Glory is upon us!
Lackluster.
With me!
Really? There's still more?
Together we howl! With me to victory! Break darkness! Into the spotlight! Hold now! With me!
What's in here? Ah, chest.
You get first dibs.
Another chest.
Prey secured.
Still lingering, Mia? A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartithia, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
Damn.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
How did that open the gate? Huh?
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory. I've always carried this shame
Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance?
He just gets the spear back?
Now, I don't think like that anymore.
The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea,
Thank God the textures are loading.
on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Well then. I'm sure this is gonna be fun.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silvered tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Into the spotlight! Is that all? The fight is on! Glory is upon us!
Unite with me.
Try that again.
Ow. Ow.
That's some attack. With me! With me! To victory!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
Hello? Okay.
Pray to me!
Interesting. I wonder if that's gonna... I don't know if this is the boss that's gonna be able to be fought multiple times or not, but I wonder if it is, if that feature is gonna be in the normal fight or not.
The fight is on! Flee, Milk! Together we howl! With me!
Oh.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this life burn in all its fury! To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. It seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Ah, there he is! Get him out of here!
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Lupa.
Absolutely fantastic. They did it again.
It's real!
I need to take a picture of this.
You are safe.
I like taking pictures of, like, these kind of things. There we go. We're good. Continue.
The Threnodian's
Minor
frequency
interruption.
is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Ah, there he is.
Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
I forgot there was an echo called a tada.
What happened while I was out?
Some of the names of them are really funny.
Compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Oh, don't tell me they're gonna actually recap the whole story. Oh my god, they actually are. Mmm. So this little spot up here is a little concerning. His cutscene was amazing. Oh, we actually... okay.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo, and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Oh.
The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires two key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Yeah, how do you get out?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from?
Kinda.
If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Hello.
The event that brought forth the dark tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cardathia. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cardathia didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day. helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Cartathea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimon and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartathea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartathea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's
I feel
control.
like the sea is not where you'd want to go to do
Domina
that.
Julie
Seeing,
recovered
isn't
a
it?
broken body from the depths
Whatever.
and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it, tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian,
The whole time? That's rough.
you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank
Like
you,
how she's
my
just
fellow
standing
warrior,
in the back,
for
staring off
believing
into the
in me.
nothing.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimon. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Let's go. I don't think I'm making it 1,000 meters. We can try. Are you able to actually get picked up by those things? Why are they shaking? What happens if I run into it? Oh. Well, that's neat. Anyhow. That is a really big statue. How in the world did they build that? Actually, I want to get a look around real quick. That's actually kind of terrifying. Imagine falling off.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodians should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Huh?
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself.
Of course.
But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first. It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
Yippee! And that's that. But I
Let me be
did
there
see
for
I just got
everyone
this.
as
Oh,
we head
I
toward
only
our
have
shared
2
future,
of these.
leaving the past behind.
That explains quite a bit, actually. I don't think I'm going to do the side quests or anything on stream. I have so many quests piled up. Oh my god. And I don't think I'm going to do any of this really on stream. I just wanted to do the main quest on stream because I've been meaning to do it for a while and kind of need an excuse to do it. So I decided to stream it, and that's what this was. But I thank everybody who joined for joining. It was fun. But, yeah, I mean, I did mission complete, quite literally. I guess I'll be live again tomorrow to go and... I'm probably going to just be going back to Night Rain. Though I would be open to playing more of these kind of games on stream. Do not mind that at all. But yeah, that's it for today's stream. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Goodbye.